Right. Hey, welcome to another week on the documenting the process of building my startup. Quite a lot of things happened this week, mainly issues with payments, which has been a recurring issue so far. But yeah, we just have to deal with it. Now I have here some notes written, so I'll just go over what I have here. To start off with the not so good news, basically our payment processor, MangoPay, which by now I'm sure you know who they are. We were having issues with them because they were blocking all US transactions above $50. We asked them to increase it, they increased it to 120, which was not enough. We asked them to increase it again, they increased it to 500, which was not enough. And while all this was happening, we were having transactions refused. We then asked them to increase it to, I think, 5,000. Sorry, 1,000. I guess no, sorry, 2,000. They increased it to 1,000, which turned out not to be enough. We had two transactions above $1,000 refused. We then asked them to increase it to 5,000, and they increased it finally today, Friday, to 3,000. I think 3,300. So $3,300 is the amount at which all American transactions will be refused, but I think it's a good amount so far. And if we notice we're having too many transactions above 3,000 getting refused, we'll then ask them to increase the limit again. But the limit now is 3,000. And while all this was going on, of course, we were having transactions refused. Just yesterday, we had one for $1,100 refused, which again, it's not good. It means that we're losing money and they're losing money. But yeah, so far, everything looks good with MangoPay right now in regards to that limit. They also enabled Amex, American Express, which is a card used in the US. But unfortunately, looks like US banks don't trust MangoPay. So all the transactions that come from Amex are getting refused. So we wasted a lot of time talking with MangoPay, asking them to enable Amex, back and forth, implementing things in our platform to enable Amex. And turns out that just today and the day after, we had 4 transactions using the Amex card, all refused. So 4 out of 4 were refused, or 3 out of 3 were refused. Sorry. So we wasted all this time, and basically we have Amex enabled. Amex stands for American Express, but it's as if we don't have it because it's not working for the American banks that don't trust it. And what buyers have to do is they have to call up their bank and ask and tell them, hey, this is MangoPay, this is a trusted payment gateway, please allow me to do the transaction, which is again immense friction just to make a simple payment. While all these issues are going on, we are of course looking at other payment solutions, but this is holding us back so much. We can't focus on marketing and growing the platform because we're focused on payments, which sucks. Payments should be something that we shouldn't have to focus too much on, and we're focusing about 90% of our time on it, which is making it hard for us to grow the platform. We also had another issue with them, which was payments from the Philippines. We had 2 transactions from the Philippines refused, and I called them up, of course, and asked MangoPay why were they refused. They took 2-3 days just to tell me why, and I always have to call them to know why. They never call me or email me. Their support is not good. We're not happy at all, but I guess we're somewhat stuck with them right now. Of course, in parallel, we're looking at other payment gateways. We're looking at checkout.com. We're looking at BlueSnap, which seem to be okay. The issue is that changing payment processor is something that can take up to 3 weeks, maybe a month. And since MangoPay has now increased the limit of transactions, Visa and MasterCard transactions, to 3,300, I guess we're somewhat good with them. And it doesn't make much sense now to change payment processor. Even though we're not happy with them, I don't think it's the best idea to spend like a month implementing a new payment processor solution. So again, even though we're not happy with what we have right now, from a business standpoint, it doesn't make much sense to spend time and money and resources implementing a new, better solution. Because what we want to do right now is process payments. So that's what we'll focus on. And I guess we'll have to keep MangoPay for now. But I mean, this can change. We'll see. We're also looking at implementing PayPal. We have a ton of people that want us to implement PayPal, and I want to implement PayPal. But again, it's not that easy. It takes time. We have to talk to them. We have to sign the documents. They have to send the documents to their legal team. They have to send them back to us. We have to do all the implementation, which is difficult from a technical standpoint. And right now, as of now, I don't think I've told this before, but we have Luis, which is our part-time developer, and Afonso, which is my co-founder, will only be full-time starting in August. So until then, we'll have a person, just one developer doing a part-time job, which is not much time to implement these things fast. Also, we have to focus on bugs we need to fix, features we want to add, and a bunch of different things. And I'm not sharing my screen right now, but maybe I can put here an image of our Notion if I don't forget. But Notion is where we have all the tasks we need to do, and it's filled with stuff that needs to be done. Not just features, but a bunch of bugs and things we want to fix. And with the developer part-time, it's not that easy. But I'm excited to have Afonso working full-time in August, and I think we'll be able to grow by a lot. But again, what's holding back our growth right now is payments, which sucks, but it needs to be fixed. There's no other way around it. We need to fix payments because without payments we can't make money, and without making money we can't grow the marketplace. Now, for some maybe better news is the growth. We're growing every day, every week actually. We're onboarding new sellers, we're onboarding new buyers, we're onboarding new sellers that actually post services, because there's quite some sellers that don't have services yet. We have some emails campaigns ready to send out to these sellers that have registered and have not posted services yet, to incentivize them to post some services. We have these 2 referral programs, which I'll put here, which basically are a way for us to incentivize sellers to bring in other sellers and grow our supply. And then we have this one. If it is finished, I'll put it here. If not, I won't. But it's basically a referral program to incentivize buyers to bring in, incentivize sellers to bring in buyers they have, or clients they have, and that are working with them currently on another platform, or anywhere else. So basically we have 2, one for sellers to refer other sellers and one for sellers to refer other buyers. And I'm confident that these 2 referral programs, I ran out of space in my phone. As I was saying, I'm confident these will bring in a ton of new sellers and a ton of new buyers to the platform. And so that's what I wanted to say in regards to that. I also want to start running some ads, which I think will be beneficial to the platform, because as of now, all our growth is organic, which is okay. But we want to scale this up, so I'll be running some ads to the platform to see if we can grow even more with paid growth. Because, as I said, all our growth is organic, and even though organic growth is good, it's not enough to sustain the platform. And just to finish it up, I have 2 final notes here. It's not been an easy journey because I'm managing my SEO business and freelance business alongside growing the marketplace. So as you know, I sell SEO services. I actually sell them on Vettted, so the marketplace we're building. And I have to manage both my client SEO work, freelance work, with building the marketplace. So it's 2 separate businesses. Time is scarce and I have to focus on 2 different things. So that's why it's not been the easiest of journeys, because I'm focusing as well on me selling on the platform and my business, because that allows me also to sustain the business, because the business right now, Vettted, it's losing money. Developers are expensive, taxes, accounting, not taxes, but accounting. We have to have an accountant, which is expensive, and software, hosting, domains, everything is a cost. But the heaviest cost and the biggest cost is the developers, Afonso and Luis. Luis is receiving a part-time salary, and Afonso will receive a full-time salary later on. We're losing money every month. So that's why I work as a freelancer on the side, to have some money to be able to pay these guys, because Vettted doesn't generate enough money to get them paid. And I'll also be going over to Bali, Indonesia in August. So I'll be staying there 3 months with Afonso. So August, September, and October, we'll be over there in a villa working. We'll be working full-time on a Vettted, so it will be a great way to grow the business. And hopefully things get better and we get to have more people using the platform. I've turned down and refused a bunch of freelancers that wanted to join because, again, we want to keep Vetted a premium place. And sometimes people get mad, but it is what it is. We don't want to compromise our future by having low quality sellers or sellers that are not good enough for what we're trying to build. Because we could onboard thousands of sellers just like that. I mean, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of sellers just like that, if we had no criteria and if we just basically onboarded anyone. But that would bring the overall quality of the platform down, and we want to make sure we're building something great, and we want to make sure we do it good and right from the start. So we are not just another Fiverr or just another freelance marketplace that accepts everyone. We want to make it a premium place, and so far I think we've accomplished that. Yeah, I'll stop talking right now, and thank you again to all the 20-30 people that watch these, and thank you for I guess following along the journey. It's been fun so far. We're at this for a couple of months now. Actually, to be fair, for a year since we started building it, but we just launched it 2 months ago maybe. So yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week with another update. Cheers.